Hey besties, it is main story update day. May 19th came around so quickly, holy moly. We are going to be checking out the new main story update because I couldn't wait and I'm just excited to dive in, I'm sure like the rest of us. And before we do, I just really want to say thank you so much for 1K on YouTube. I can't believe it. I never imagined reaching this sort of goal. I just thoroughly enjoy creating content, playing amazing games, and reacting to games in general, and hanging out with you all, just seeing all your comments. And I don't know, it just feels like I'm hanging out with a bunch of friends, and it really means a lot. So thank you so much. Alrighty, now into the nitty-gritty stuff. Death and Rebirth. I feel like this main story is just gonna be full of angst and action. I hope questions have been answered in this. I know there's going to be a lot of involvement with protocols, projects, Eva. I really want to know more about Eva. So I'm just really excited to dive in. So enough of the yapping. Let's go and check out chapter 1. Ooh! Chapter 1, Absurdity Unfolds. And we're going to be looking at part 1, new objective. Ooh, Sky Haven? I mean, it makes sense. We just wrapped up Caleb's story, so let's see what this is all about. Within the span of a single month, the Fast Space Fleet's significant return and subsequent secret departure stirs intense public discussion. The rumors that circulated when Sky Haven was under martial law discussed the fleet's armed operation to eliminate certain anomalous wanderers. While no footage of these events has surfaced, the fleet's tight-lipped response has inevitably sown seeds of panic among the population. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, the Hunters Association released several reports on Wanderer evolution and the mutations. Like humans, the Wanderers continue to grow stronger. Peace remains a distant goal for this world. Oh, heading to a dystopian? As people grow increasingly uneasy about the fleet's mysterious operations, a bombshell announcement takes everyone by surprise. What is it? Eva! Eva announces the imminent launch of a project called the Fountain of Atai. The 40-second preview quickly becomes a global sensation and the focal point of discussions worldwide. The internet debates the development and application of protocol technology. Sky Haven, powered by protocol energy, becomes target of widespread criticism due to the fleet's recent actions. Countless conspiracy theories emerge. What is going on? Beneath the floating island, Lincoln's scattered lights weave an intricate web across the land. In the windless night, dark figures flit by glass walls. They're quickly masked by the red glow of aircraft warnings lights atop skyscrapers. The unrest brewing along seeps quietly into the physical world and ferments under Lincoln's facade of normalcy. Waves of controversial topics stoke the growing public outrage. The association becomes the primary target of this rising tide. In response, the association implements a series of countermeasures. This includes the covert of relocation of the Spatium core stored in the association's building. Spatium core? Spatium core? Protocol transport vehicle. Ooh!
Ha! Look at all the online discussions. It's a circus now.
Simone's back! She's so hot, by the way.
What is Ever really up to? Did you guys find any leads?
I have the same questions, girl.
Throwing around phrases like groundbreaking achievement and the next step in human evolution. They've got guts.
In a self-driving protocol vehicle, Simone scrolls through an endless stream of updates on her phone.
Given their extensive research into protocors, they do have the credentials to back up such claims.
As a protoist, I'm all for advancing protocore tech. But Ever...
So she's pro-protocol, basically.
With methods as sketchy as theirs, they might drag us down with them.
The Fountain of Atai has reignited the purest attacks against protocors.
At their core, the Proteus and Purus represent two opposing viewpoints: support for the development of protocol technology and the opposition to it. Okay, do you all remember the world underneath stories, chapters, part of the main storyline? They touch on this. I'm not too sure what chapter it is. It's like midway. I think it might be 12 potentially, 11 or 12. I could be wrong. But it does mention the two groups. Purist being against protocols, and Proteus, which is pro-protocols. The purists believe that although protocols are powerful, they're dangerous. There are too many unknowns, and overzealous research can lead to a catastrophic crisis. In earlier years, they urged humanity to be blinded by profit. They argued that using Earth's natural energy resources was the only way to ensure civilization survived in a stable condition.
Our latest missions have been targeted by their radical members. That's why we need to transport the Spatium Core in secret.
It is Spatium Core. This is why I like to hear these words sometimes.
Both of you need to be on high alert.
Roger that.
If those purists dare to cause trouble, they can say hello to my protocore particle cannon.
We shouldn't be too hostile. While they're traditional, certain prototypes can be just as extreme.
Seriously? I was gonna say the same thing.
After all, we've only researched less than 10% of a protocore's potential. There's nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy respect for the unknown.
10%. The 90% is a big question mark. That's
Wow,
terrifying.
Andrew. A deep space hunter like you is defending the purists? They're the ones trying to stop our technological progress.
Haven't the purists been quiet for several years now? Ooh, girl got clocked.
That's because our protocore tech has developed so rapidly and successfully these past few years. The stuff's been integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, big and small. The purists always insisted that humans shouldn't develop protocore technology. But the reality is, humanity can't live without it now. Facts speak louder than words.
Improving a person's quality of life, fighting wanderers, and helping humanity explore the deep space tunnel and secrets beyond our universe. The Prototis vision for the future is being realized one step at a time. Without concrete evidence to support the purist claims, it's only natural that they lost ground.
I like
What
Andrew.
about you? Whose side are you on?
Oh. We're gonna have to answer, don't we? Oh. What is Chocotus? Is that neither or? I mean, knowing what we know about MC and her ethical and how they're like Eva's pretty much doing experiments, it's kind of scary, right? But I'm curious to know what this is, so I'm gonna select it. Chocotus. Haha. I side with the limited edition chocolate pie. Oh, I look like a fool. From the association cafeteria. It's delicious and replenishes your stamina. Oh, why are we like this? I love how there's no response. The vehicle passes through the tunnel, which is the last highly dangerous point on our designated route. The secure vault is at the end of this road.
Metaflux levels are within a stable range. Begin storage intake procedures.
We really worked hard today. Since this is our last shift, let's finish strong. Late night snacks are on me.
Yum. What are we having? Wait, there's a massive surge of Metaflux heading straight for us. It's coming in fast. Are we battling?
Things are normal. You guys.
Oh! There's finally a PNG kaboom that doesn't involve Caleb. At that moment, a truck wreathed in flames, crackling with powerful metaflux, comes barreling toward us from behind. It's going at full speed. As soon as Simone and I jump out of the cargo, hold our transport vehicle is violently thrown into the air. What? An explosion releases searing heat behind us. We have an emergency. Transport vehicle I-09 is under attack. Coordinates are being transmitted. Requesting backup. There it is! They really love using it. Hold on, what did I miss? Before we can find our footing... Oh wait, hold on. No, we're okay. No, we're not okay. Before we can find our footing, there's another explosion. We're sent flying through the air. How are they surviving this? Protocol particles drift around the overturned transport vehicle. Through my blurred vision, I see several distorted figures emerging from flames.
Go. You're free.
Oh! The unfamiliar voice is masked by the crackling flames. My ears are still ringing, and I can't tell if what I'm hearing is real or just in my head.
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state. Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Oh, this is getting all the tea. Who are you?
I guess not.
Girl, Josephine has told us nothing. I think we know that very well. Excruciating pain tears through my entire body as my heart begins to tremble uncontrollably. Oh no, MC.
Who I am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
What? She suddenly grabs my throat and a sharp pain pierces my neck. It's like 1,000 needles just stabbed me. I feel like I'm suffocating as I lose control of my limbs. My heart pounds violently while a chaotic force stirs within my body. Blood trickles down my forehead. Through my crimson-tinted vision, I see the container holding the spatium core roll into view.
You were born in the depths of deep space. You were supposed to be ours. A one-of-a-kind, precious creation.
Is she part of Eva?
Without the key, the Fountain of Ate will only remain a poor imitation.
Dazed, I hear something faintly crack. Suddenly, an unprecedented power surges through my veins and bursts forth with brilliant light. That light just reminds me of the Deep Space Echo wish pool.
The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
By key, is she talking about our ether core? Does she know? Oh shit, we're in hospital. Transporting the spatium core was a classified mission for special operations. The attack wasn't revealed to the outside world. After spending 2 days in the hospital, Simone and I were ordered to suspend all missions and focus on resting until we made a full recovery. Afterward, Jenna secretly visited us to reveal the truth. Ooh. The association president, as well as others, suspected there was a high-ranking mole in the association. Since Simone and I were now known to the enemy, we needed to lay low. Our temporary suspension was to protect us and serve as a smokescreen. Externally, the radical purists needed to be handled with caution. Internally, dealing with the mole would inevitably disrupt their plans. Jenna didn't really talk about the spatium core. She just gave me a look that told me to be patient. What is going on? This is a hot mess. There's a mole. There's so much shit happening. Like, you really cannot trust anyone. That is wild. Chaotic energy courses through my blood. The burning sensation in my chest is more intense than the pain from my injuries. Unable to sleep, I toss and turn. Then I finally sit up and turn on the bedside lamp. My heartbeat is faster than usual. I gently press my hands against my chest and rest my head on my knees. I can't believe I ended up absorbing the spatium core. Why me? Another sharp pain strikes my chest as several strange energy streams are torn apart. They proceed to merge together and create an endless, restless turbulence.
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center? The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
Grandma. The research materials Grandma left behind might not just be an unfinished story. They could be a link in a much larger chain. Unicorn and the Gaia Research Center, that's where time has sealed away the truth I seek. The Gaia Research Center, if I remember correctly, it was in what used to be the most prosperous district now known as N109 Zone. Oh my. I mean, I'm wondering now, is that why Silas became a leader of the N109 zone? They did talk about different groups and scientists and researchers using what was the Gaia research in N109 zone to experiment. And is that why Eva wants to take over or intervene and interfere with N109 zone and get it back because of all the lab equipment potentially and the research that's already been done there? There's definitely more there. Oh my god. Let's see if there's a key waiting for my return. Once my injuries are healed, I don't hesitate. I report my next target during administrative leave to Jenna via secret comms channel. The ruins of the Gaia Research Center located in the N109 zone. Fractal Library! If I remember correctly, Fractal Library is also mentioned in the World Beneath or World Underneath. Gosh, I can't remember what it was called, but you know what I'm talking about, hopefully. And this is Zane's story. I believe Zane was the administrator there or something, right? Amidst the snow-covered mountain stands a building of precise geometric perfection, the Fractal Library. It was erected at an unknown time. The library doors slowly part. Wearing robes, a young boy with snow-white hair pushes them open. A soft, ethereal light spills out from behind the doorway and touches the snow. The boy looks down and gently scoops up the small, white creature by his feet.
It's time to collect what's due from the 7-year promise, Shuchi. We need to pay the emissary a visit.
Oh my goodness!
I wonder how he's doing. How have these 7 years treated him? Is he getting along with his classmates? Did he succeed in his thesis defense?
As the white light fades, the boy's foot sinks into something soft. Snowflakes fall onto his head. He is surprised.
Huh? How did the library end up here? Did I mess up the incantation?
Incantation? The white creature suddenly leaps down and runs away. Its tail playfully draws arcs in the snow behind it.
Shuchi, I know you haven't seen snow in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can just run off.
Oh, that's so... The boy hastily grabs his traveling bag and runs after the creature. He manages to catch his tail just before he falls face first into the snow. Behind him, the massive library doors slowly close. Oh. He raises his hand only to realize he left the assessor's bracelet the emissary gave him in the library. I definitely butchered that.
Oh, Book of Answers, just this once. Would you be so kind as to tell me where I am?
His bag suddenly bulges as a thick book emerges from it. Opening itself, it rapidly flips through its pages before finally materializing 2 words. The Arctic. That's right. I feel like the books open almost like a portal, right? Oh, I could be wrong in saying this. I should have probably reread through all of those prior to this main story update because it's been a while since I've read them.
How long will it take to get back to Lincoln City?
The Book of Answers flips its pages once more. 8,000 kilometers? In the desolate Arctic, a boy and his companions silently drag their luggage, their figures gradually vanishing into the endless expanse of white. That boy was so cute. Ooh. We've got messages that we have to catch up on. Part 2. Charon? Karen? No, not Karen. Charon. Leaving the southern area of Lincoln City, I drive down Bear Boulevard. The scenery on both sides of this wide street slowly deteriorates. After I installed the anti-interference chip Silas set me on my motorcycle, I've been able to freely pass through the protofield disrupted no-hunt zones number 62 to 65 and arrive at what was once the most prosperous tech hub in the region. Now, it has become a criminal's paradise, the N109 zone. The abandoned building where I first met him still stands in the desolate courtyard. I forget. I gotta put all those 5-star memories behind because we're back to storyline Silas. Come to think of it, a lot of time has passed since my initial meeting with the feared leader of Unakiness. After entering the N109 zone, the streets remain deserted. Not a soul could be seen, but it becomes livelier as I approach the central district. A river of people flows through the streets. They surge with me toward the same destination. What's going on? It sounds like it's coming from Charon. Oh? Above the streets, massive holographic screens glow neon blue. They display live footage of the district in 4 areas. A scarred woman is bandaging a knife wound in her shoulder at a street corner, and a boy who cornered a wanderer in a dark alley rips out its protocol with his bare hands. A gang member plunges a dagger into his companion's chest. Is Charon supposed to be a trading hub? Why are they fighting? At the top of the display, rows of names and numbers flicker rapidly. Old ones are erased as new ones appear in their place. Is this some kind of competition? Nothing that happens in the N109 zone surprises me anymore. I turn my attention away from the massive display and keep trying to call Silas. When I visited the odd workshop, its owner knew Grandma. They were probably colleagues. If I wanted to find out where the Gaia Research Center was located, he probably has some leads. Silas has raced through the streets to get used to the odd workshop, and I was unfamiliar with the N109 zone back then. To find it again, the most effective way would be to ask Silas. He's not answering. Fine, I'll just fetch him from Unakiness' base. Ooh! Driving my 270 HM, I'm about to make a turn into the alley ahead when a bullet whizzes past me. It grazes my temple. Okay, baddie freaking MC. My body lurches to the side as I dodge, but the momentum sends my bike sliding until it crashes into a corner. It's completely wrecked. You've already been in 2 accidents. We're only in part 2. What do you mean? I barely regain my footing when another bullet tears through the air. It's heading straight for me. Clink. A cane flashes before me and deflects a bullet. It ricochets into the wall and leaves behind a smoking hole in it.
Watch your step, kid. There are places you shouldn't wander into.
Oh, at my feet. A thin orange-red laser stretches across the street to the buildings on both sides of the street.
Charon is hosting its triennial Zoion hunt right now. Everything beyond that line is in the killing zone.
Oh, there's a hunt. And it's Charon, not Charon. Again, I like to hear how to pronounce these words and names before I read.
One step is all it takes for the surveillance drones to lock onto you with their multi-lens systems. Then they'll automatically register you as a participant.
Well, thank you for the heads up, sir.
Every criminal in the N109 zone is waiting to hunt down the lost lambs who walk in.
Oh, shit. I dust myself off and get up. Who are you? The man before me appears to be in his 50s or 60s. His white hair is neatly combed under a gentleman's hat, and he's using an old-fashioned cane as support. He stands in stark contrast to the chaos of the streets.
I'm just a ferryman on the river Styx. I help travelers cross.
He is a guardian angel.
Are you planning to cross Charon's river?
Like a kin surveying his domain, he turns to look at the eastern and western districts of Charon that are surrounded by orange laser barriers.
Shall I be your guide?
Ooh. Thanks, but no thanks. Sure, but I feel like we're unfamiliar. To be fair, I'm curious, so yes. Sure, but will I be safe if I follow you? I mean, honesty is the best policy. She asked. He reaches behind his ear and produces a round chip no bigger than a fingernail.
This is an ID camouflage chip. If you have one, it masks your biometric data so you can't be traced. As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
I'm currently offline. Thank you for the follow. That scared me, I'm sorry. Hold on, what did he say?
As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
3 steps? 3 steps is very specific, by the way. With tech like this, he's definitely not just a random passerby. I'll be frank, I hope you don't plan on doing any tricks.
I understand your concerns. In a place like the N109 zone, being cautious is what keeps you alive. Let's go.
Okay. With my biometric data masked, I followed this unfamiliar elderly man into the devastated eastern district of Charon. I'm assuming we survived. It's getting interesting. Now, part 3. Zoion hunt? Is that what it said? Ooh, this is a new side I haven't seen yet of N109. The stench of gunpowder and blood fills the streets, and the continuous metaflux explosions make my heart pound like a drum. If you're not like those criminals, then you shouldn't mind answering a few questions. I love how he knows all this, and he's untouched. What are the rules for the Zoion hunt? Cold wind sweeps past us. 3 humanoid wanderers crash into a roadside shop. They grab and tear a person's limbs apart. Then a sudden protocol explosion engulfs the storefront.
They're like that. Hunts of the primal variety. People become hunters and prey to fight for a gold coin. With it, they'll be granted one wish from the Lord of Charon.
Lord of Charon?
At the very end, whoever enters the central arena with the coin and remains the last one standing becomes the winner.
It's like some Hunger Games shit. From the upper floor of a shop, a drunken man leans halfway out. He quietly raises his gun in our direction.
You can use evil weapons, protocore weapons, and your own fists.
He is way too calm in this situation, by the way. A roar resounds before the bullet can leave the gun. We remain untouched as our would-be attacker falls, his chest pierced by the metaflux.
Wanderers are just another weapon people use to hunt each other.
That's crazy. The drones record everything. The screens immediately cycle between shots of death and victory. And somewhere in the darkness, thunderous cheers erupt from the crowd.
What a waste. I've seen him before. He's formidable when he isn't drunk.
Oh dear. The man stops, his hands clasped over his cane. He closes his eyes as if to observe a moment of silence for the deceased.
Isn't it brutal? I hope you weren't frightened.
At least he's respectful. It takes more than that to scare me. I've witnessed deaths worse than this. Oh. He didn't know how to respond.
Indeed. Life has a way of catching us off guard.
That's one way to put it. Stepping over the fallen body, he leads me to a place with a brilliantly lit sign that reads, Elysium, the true paradise. Again, don't know if I said that correctly. We're at the bar! Feels good to be back. Just somewhere familiar. The familiar bar is packed tonight. Everyone clutches their drinks as they're gathered around a screen that's broadcasting the Zoion hunt.
Here are the latest predictions.
Oh my god, they're betting.
Guaranteed winners. Come one, come all. wants to join the fray. Join us!
Stop banging on my tables. Do you think hiding in my little sanctuary and drinking your life away makes you special?
That's Fiona. No, I had it wrong. The unknown lady is definitely part of Eva then from part 1.
It's not like I don't pay for my drinks. I'd rather drink myself to death here than get killed the moment I step outside.
Amidst the cacophony of voices urging people to place their bets, this dangerous business brewed from human lives proves to be very enticing.
A lot of folks are placing bets this year. But being the hunt's primary target isn't exactly a blessing.
Ooh.
Opportunity is always born from danger. It's a traditional rule of the Zoion hunt.
Opportunity is always born from danger. That's an interesting sentence. The elderly voice cuts through the air with commanding authority. Everyone turns their head at the same time.
Our old man Dimitri's here!
Dimitri!
Who's your pick this year, old man?
I need to discuss something with a friend. Would you mind waiting here for a moment? The meal sets here are good, and the drinks are decent. Give them a try if you're interested.
I politely nod. However, I decided not to touch the food in this place.
Oh, dear. Why did you say our drinks are decent? You're so picky, Gramps.
Gramps! Oh, we need to call him this now. I love that! The pair of lemon-scented hands encircle my neck, but they quickly pull away before I can retaliate. What? Oh, the owner of the Elijah moves to face me.
Ah, we meet again, Missy. You're really something else if you know someone like Dimitri.
We just met. His name is Dimitri? Who is he exactly?
He's the Lord of Charon. As the true owner of Charon, Dimitri is the one who hosts the Zoion hunt.
What? Okay, I was gonna say, he's so calm and unfazed, and I didn't want to call it because I don't like to jump the gun, but this man is dangerous. He is literally watching people waste their life away and placing. That's too much. He is such a badass.
The arena at the center of the market belongs to him too.
Oh, damn. But Charon is supposed to be a free trading zone. How can a place like that have an owner?
You're not the only one curious about it. But Dimitri's background...
He dangerous.
Elysium has been open for years. But I haven't heard anything about his past.
Again, be nice if you said the name prior. The way I was like, it should be the opposite of what I'm saying. Elysium.
Even Silas, the leader of Anakinus, keeps his distance from Dimitri.
Oh, that's interesting now. That is interesting. Come to think of it, Silas hasn't mentioned him before.
Since this isn't our first meeting, let me properly introduce myself. Aslan. That's my name.
We finally get to know! Wait, Aslan sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure it's in one of those anecdotes and chapters that we've been reading. DARZZIE is my name.
Would you like to order something?
I'll pass. I didn't bring my wallet. Aslan's lips curl into a mysterious smile.
Elysium doesn't always collect payment in cash. And our services extend beyond just filling empty stomachs.
That's right, they value in intel. Before I can ask for details, Dimitri returns and gives me a nod.
I've finished my business. Come here. I'll escort you out.
I'm so curious why he's willing to help MC and be so nice about it. Behind the counter, Aslan lowers her voice and winks at me. Oh.
If you need anything special in the future, ask for the connoisseur's menu. I'll give you a 20% discount.
Connoisseur's menu. Oh, the way I want to get out of this right now and double check what was in the Well Beneath chapters. I'm so tempted because I'm pretty sure there was a whole bunch of menu items with like really interesting names on the menu.
Bye-bye. Come back soon.
I will have to. I definitely will have to. Oh, we're back out? As I step outside, gunshots, screams, and maniacal laughter fill my ears once more. It's hard to believe that this refined elderly gentleman beside me is a master of a hellish domain. So, I heard you're the Lord of Charon. Why are you hosting these death matches? Can you really grant wishes? Why are you hosting these death matches? Why do you host the Zoion hunt? Do you enjoy watching people fight and kill each other?
Fighting, killing, surviving by any means necessary. That has always been the way of life here. With or without the Zoion hunt, the cycle of violence will continue perpetually in the N109 zone.
Interesting. With Dimitri leading the way, every danger we encounter becomes something to walk past. He allows me to safely traverse this lawless battlefield. That's crazy. Neffy! Oh, I've never been... I honestly, every time I hear Neffy coming in, it just warms my heart. It makes me so happy. Oh. Just as I'm about to step over the thin orange-red laser, a familiar crow breaks the silence. Silas is watching over us. Across the street, Mephisto perches on a lamppost. He looks at me and tilts his head. Hi.
Your friend is here to pick you up.
Oh, he knows. The cane falls onto the laser lane, and the Lord of Charon stops at the edge of his territory, taking not a step further.
I'm sure our next meeting will be much sooner than this time.
Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean? What do you mean?
I mean, my duty as your escort has come to an end. Until we meet again.
Oh, we're definitely gonna see you later. You're gonna come around, maybe part 8? Part 7? Dimitri watches me leave with an unwavering smile, like an ordinary old man out for a walk in the park. He's so nonchalant. Oh my god! The match? Okay. As much as I want to continue, we're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop it right there because I know it's gonna get so good. And we're halfway because I'm pretty sure there's about eight parts to a chapter. I know it's bedtime. Stop exposing me. Oh my goodness. Don't judge me, okay? I want to make sure I say goodnight to each and every one, okay? However, I really want to go back quickly. World underneath. Close enough. World beneath, world underneath. Now, yes, Elysium. Here we go. I'll take the connoisseur's menu. The bar falls quiet for a second. The connoisseur's menu is the most infamous menu in the N109 zone. It's second to none. Not only do its dishes draw inspiration from the area's most celebrated eras and figures, but it also doubles as a top secret ledger for intel trading and deals with high stakes. A moment later, a thin menu slides over to Mr. P. Oh, this is coming to fruition. Connoisseur's menu. Test menu. I love how they've got... No, I'm sorry. This is so creative because this is how they pretty much trade intel through drinks and food and menu items. I just picked up on something really interesting, especially because we have a frog plushie introduced in our claw machines. As Aslan finishes her drink and prepares to leave, something on the corner of the counter catches her eye. This is... Aslan picks up a frog plushie. She recalls that it belongs to the customer who ordered from the connoisseur's menu, Mr. P. To my dear Aslan, once someone traded me a map for what's in this gift box. Now I'm returning to its rightful owner in exchange for your splendid menu. P.S. Thank you for your hospitality tonight. Maybe I'll try the dish you created just for me next time. Yours truly, Phantom Thief P. Oh, I have so many questions. This is so interesting. But this also points to Mr. P trading or giving in the protocol map. And it still remains a mystery. So I'm wondering now, going back to the continuation of the main story update, I'm so curious to see how this all ties in and links. And it seems like this absurdity unfolding is based on this protocol map potentially. Oh my god, I can't wait to dive in. The way that this is coming to life, I love it because the writing narration is impeccable, and I highly recommend reading The World Underneath. And I definitely will be reading it more tonight again. Alrighty. Sorry to get sidetracked and do a bit of deep diving, but I had to because everything was just like coming back to me, but I couldn't quite work out where, and I needed a little bit of refresher. But thank you so much for watching. So far it's been so interesting and I can't wait. I'll be continuing the main story live on Twitch, so be sure to check me out there. Thank you again, and be good, be kind, and make good choices. I'll catch you on the next one.